Good morning. It is a beautiful Thursday morning. I've got the surf in the background, a little surf competition, which I'm just trying to get as much ocean and things in my life at the moment before we move to the UK. But I thought I'm going to use the last 2 weeks to, not every day, it won't be a daily vlog, but it definitely will be a vlog now and then from the places that we really want to discover and take our time with to say goodbye to Cape Town. Now, of course, we're coming back. It's not like we're, leaving the country for the rest of our lives, but we are moving to the UK for 5 years, and there's reasons behind that, but, we'll always come back. This is home. This is my home. I'm South African. This is where we love to be. So we're going to run through a few things, and today we're going to do Chapman's Peak. We're going to do a nice little sunset picnic. How beautiful is that? So I'm going to take you along for that, and hopefully if we do other things that I feel is necessary to share, I can vlog it. Other than that, it's going to be pretty chilled. The challenges are put on hold for the last 2 weeks because we need to sell everything in the house. The TV needs to go, the chair, the table, everything needs to go, and we need to get ready to move the cats there as well. So a lot of things happening, yet we are trying to, get everything in order so to make our lives easier when we do move. So let's go. Alrighty, I haven't done one of these in quite a long time, so let's see if my legs can keep up, shall we? Alrighty, that was tough. That was worse than what I initially thought. Just a little 3K, nothing too crazy. Yet, it felt like 10. But, especially my lungs. I guess my legs could have gone further, but just my lungs, just because I haven't run in such a long time. So, I think my chest, my lungs need a little bit of time. Let's rather say that. Anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch, a small lunch, shower, and then we're gonna head to the beautiful sceneries and never-ending ocean sunset. Let's go. Where are you going? Look at this. 800 for this whole thing. Little sushi tray. There she is. What do you have there?
I've got fashion sandwiches and salmon roses and salmon sashimi.
Fashion sandwiches and sashimi. Nice. Are you excited? What is that in your hand? A blanket. Alright, let's go. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the sun is proper belting. Still semi-high in my eye. But we're gonna set up a little picnic right over there. And this is kind of the view that we have. You've got this whole ocean view on that side, and then you've got Hout Bay on that side, which it's pretty cool. And then obviously if you really want to know, you've got the mountains at the back, so kind of full circle, don't you think? Yo, isn't the sun too much?
It's very bright.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, just lying here is pretty nice. Just like quite relaxing, to be fair. How many are there?
There's a few, but your back is actually peeling.
From what?
From dryness. You need to moisturize. Like, your back is peely all over. Literally all over.
What are you taking pictures of, man?
Our food.
The food. What are we having? We do have some pancakes. We've got 16 barbecue chicken pancakes. We've each got our own little sushi rolls and sandwiches, and then some sashimi. Sashimi! Alrighty. So I'm not sure, I'm not a pro, but I can tell you one thing. South African sushi, which is not supposed to be the best, is pretty damn good. Wouldn't you say?
I'd say so.
The simple stuff, a sandwich, maybe like a little rose. The roses are a bit tough because they always...
Use your fingers, boy.
Wait, I can get it. There we go.
There we go. Pretty good.
I mean, what more do you want? Look at that.
Beautiful.
Feeding the little birdie. Feeding the little birdie. And soon it'll be taking over our whole spot here. Is it bad feeding a chicken?
I'm not sure if it's a chicken, but maybe it's a little bit questionable.
There you go.
Is he a chicken? I don't know.
Holy moly. That was pretty sick. So, tell me, because it is part one, and I can go first if you want to think about it, obviously, because I'm putting you on the spot, but what is the one thing, the first thing, because there are plenty of things that you will miss about Cape Town. Now we can start with the obvious, obviously doing crazy things like this for me is quite nice, getting in your car, 15-20 minutes max drive from where we stay. At least some people literally stay here, like right there. But we drive, and then you have that freedom. I'm not sure about other countries. I mean, I'm sure you do, but you just pop a little blanket and pillow, and the ocean is right here. There's birds and things, and you've got sunsets, the most beautiful sunsets in Cape Town, and ocean views. So I think that is one of the things that I will miss. What do you say? I mean, you could add to that one, obviously.
Yeah, I guess just the outdoors, just the nature, just the natural beauty.
The natural beauty.
Yeah, you can just go for a hike or a surf or a swim or a walk, and it's just nice everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure other countries have the same thing. Barcelona, even England itself. I mean,
Barcelona's the country.
No, but I mean, Cape Town's not a country as well.
Yeah,
I'm obviously talking about Cape Town. So.
Yeah, I know, but you said other countries.
Maybe I made a mistake. But anyway, Barcelona, which is in Spain. Other countries in the world. America, obviously famous. I'm watching I told you this morning, I'm watching the surf there in California at the moment. Good waves, good beach, good sun. There's many places, but for me, growing up in South Africa, this has always been something that was in my backyard.
Yeah.
So.
No place like home.
No place like home.
No place
and now
like
I have
home.
to go all the way to the UK.
Hey.
And I've got to be around all those, British people.
You need to drop that accent immediately.
Alrighty, so lately I've been, listening to a lot of motivational speaking videos in the gym, purely just because I was a bit down. And when I say down, I mean not down and out as in I have financial problems or I'm depressed or anything like that, but I was just down in a sense because I wasn't sure if the path that I was taking was the right one, so you always doubt yourself and all that shit sets in. And I made a goal this year to become a millionaire in 5 years, right? By the age of 40. I wanted to become a millionaire. Not any millionaire, but a millionaire in pounds. So, 3 or 4 or 5, 6 months have passed already and I still haven't, gotten close to that. Even the trajectory towards it isn't necessarily going up. And I think that's what kind of irritated me or frustrated me or made me think about life. So I watched a few videos and man, they do help, and that's probably why I want to get into doing what I do and speak and just chat with you and kind of tell you a bit about my life, because I keep on thinking, like, my goal is $1 million, right? But it's funny enough because 5 years ago my goal would have been just to be afford an apartment, you know, just to afford an apartment, food, and live on my own. That would have been a goal for me 5 years ago. And just to think about it, just by, I would say about 2.5 years ago, just by actually pushing and making a decision and changing my life, working really hard, I have what I have today, which I think is a hell of a lot. When it comes to me, my goals, you know, I'm married, a beautiful wife, I've got cats, we're moving to England. Financially, I'm doing pretty well. I've got YouTube, I've got my own online business, I've got modeling, I've been in movies. You know, a lot has happened the last 3 years. So, you know, I'm obviously grateful for that, but there's a sense of I asked for it and I received it, you know? And that's why I'm asking for this million. And not necessarily for the money itself, but for the person that I know I have to become to get to that million. And I can tell you one thing, just by looking at this, I'm more driven now than ever to do it, and to also show and prove to you that it can be done, so that you can watch these videos 5 years from now and be like, holy shit, this guy said that he was going to do it, and look at it, you know, he did it. So that's kind of why I do this, and why I'm going to document this whole session, and I'm going to, you know, basically say how I'm going to do it. And it's going to take hard work, it's going to take discipline, and I'm going to start with my body first. That's the first thing. I'm going to start working on my body first, because that is, I would say, probably the first thing that you need to do. Is if you can get the vehicle that's going to take you to the million, or the vehicle that's going to take you to your goal, if you can sort that out first, then everything's going to just come with that. All right? So I wanted to leave you with that. I'm going to enjoy the beautiful drive home. I mean, just look at that. And I will see you in the second part of saying goodbye to Cape Town. Cheers, guys.